four legends that we see in front of us, Chong, Peter, Taufik, and Lindan, have affected in a viral manner the way the world thinks about badminton.
"过去会很简单，是希望自己的冠军的次数能够不断的增加。现在我觉得除了冠军以外，希望能够让更多的年轻人喜欢上这项运动，同时呢，也能够尽可能帮助他们去实现梦想。"
I hope this is the more motivation for the kid to become like Lee Chong, like Lindan, like Taufik, or like Peter Gade. I want to thank to Yonex because we go together to promote the badminton.
We have a legacy that we would like to try and pass on to the badminton world and possibly into new areas of the world, trying to get more young people to play badminton. That's why we are here, that's why we are doing this Legends Vision together with Yonex.
Kita boleh buat, and mungkin sekarang kita ada Taufik, saya, and Peter Gade. Mungkin next year and coming Lindan, kita akan try the best mungkin in the world. Kita akan cuba yang promote badminton, mungkin lebih famous tennis, ya. Tapi kita harap kita boleh buat yang terbaik.
The fact that the four of us is together with Yonex gives us a huge opportunity to bring out badminton to an even broader and wider audience. We need to do that. We need to let the whole world know about badminton and what a great sport it is. The four of us should be the best ambassadors for doing so. And doing what we're doing with the Legends Visions together with Yonex is a great way of showing and doing.
I think one of the most important thing for legends in sports to leave behind is not just their performance on the court, but also a legacy that inspires generations to come.
Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to our latest Yonex Legends Vision event. Great to see so many of you here, even those in the cheap seats at the back, or perhaps a little bit too close to the bar. But that's okay. More the merrier as far as we're concerned. And we're really glad that you're here. We've got some news, some developments to bring you. We've got some legends to bring on stage, and plenty more to discuss besides. Just picking up on that video, because it's a beautifully crafted video that I think really brings home the sense of exactly what this programme is about. How selfless is Lin Dan, by the way? Saying that he was solely concerned about chasing more titles, and now it's about conveying the joy of badminton as, of course, he nears the end of his career. And also Lee Chung Wei talking about that event in Malaysia and 4,000 people there inside the arena and another 1,000 queuing outside to get in. And he also wants to make badminton more popular than tennis. If that's not ambition, I don't know what is. But also, if we are going to compare the two, we're very, very lucky that with this Yonex Legends Vision programme, we have effectively the Federer, the Nadal, the Agassi and the Sampras of the badminton world who are part of this and endorsing it as much as they possibly can. And as part of that, Legends Vision, I think, recognises that badminton cannot stand still. To steal a line from Formula One, if you're standing still, you're going backwards. And badminton, certainly with Yonex's help, is not prepared to let that happen. We understand that we need to continually evolve, which is really, really important. And not only that, that this initiative, that the Legends World Tour reaches out to audiences globally, not just where badminton has good support and good backing and good infrastructure, but to new nations that want to maybe be part of the badminton family going forward. Hopefully that video will have conveyed that message. We've started the journey, but there is still a long way to go, and we're fully committed to it. Just recapping so far on this week here at the Yonex All England Open, just shows what state of flux badminton is in. It's unpredictable. It's very competitive. We've lost 3 defending champions in the women's singles, the men's doubles and the mixed doubles. And the good news as well for this programme, the 2 ambassadors as well as the legends, that's Chris and Gabby Adcock through to the quarterfinals as well, and relatively comfortably this afternoon too. I know that there are not solely Brits in the room, but obviously, for those of you who are, we're absolutely backing Chris and Gabby and see how far they can get this year. OK, that's as far as the preamble is concerned. I think it's time to introduce some legends, don't you? And first of all, before we sort of hear from them in person, let's just hear about them. 2 legends here with us today. The first one here in 1999, so all of 18 years ago. He hasn't aged one bit. The sad news for most of us is that we have. You honestly cannot see the difference with this man. It is, of course, Peter Gade, 5-time European champion, and this is his vision.
As far back as he can remember, this was his dream, to play every day, for his sport to be his life. He had to make a choice that would lead the direction of his life. He taught himself the key to success was to know your opposition and adapt your game to come out on top. Knowledge became his weapon. To watch, learn from his heroes and adapt his style of play. Nothing is insignificant, no detail too small. It all counts when he outsmarts the opposition. Every action, every observation, everything he does is his strategy to win.
Winner of 22 Grand Prix titles, currently coaching the French national team. Please give a warm welcome to Peter Gade. Peter, welcome. Thank you very much indeed. I said that we've got not 1 but 2, and I don't tell a lie. The next man that we're going to bring on stage, winner of the Olympic title in 2004, a world champion in 2005. He has his own badminton training centre in East Jakarta. It is, of course, Taufik Hidayat, but what does he think needs to be done to grow the sport of badminton?
Back then, he made a choice that surprised everyone. And he's been surprising people ever since. Some call it instinct, and maybe it is. But instinct alone isn't enough. He's fast, but so are the others. He's strong, but they are too. To beat the best, you need options. And the more options you give yourself, the more your instinct has to work with. So he made a choice. He chose to be different, to be unpredictable, to take risks. He chose not to beat them at their own game, but to beat them at his.
perhaps the most fearsome backhand smash in the world, fastest recorded at one point as well. Please welcome Taufik Hidayat. Welcome, welcome. You guys know each other. They're a very tight-knit family, these legends, by the way. Not just Peter and Taufik who are here with us, but obviously we know about the other two. If you don't, where have you been? Two men who have been responsible for 6 of the last 8 men's singles titles here at the Yonex All England Open. Lin Dan, Lee Chung Wei, both in action here. That's why they cannot be with us, sadly. However, they have sent us this message.
大家好，我是林丹，
我是李宗伟。
今天非常的抱歉，我们两个因为比赛的关系没有办法能够来到这里，非常的抱歉。
在优内的支持下，今年我们很多计划，希望我们能推广这个活动。
我和我的传奇的战友们会一起去奉献我们的激情，来激励更多的年轻人参与这项运动。
谢谢你们的到来，
分享我们对羽毛球未来的展望。我们也非常的荣幸能够继续成为2017年
Legend Vision 的一份子。Peter, Taufik, make sure do the good job.
Amazingly, that only took 197 takes. I don't know how they managed it. But good to hear from the guys. Obviously, as we've mentioned, they're busy today. Okay, let's have a word with Peter and with Taufik. First of all, Peter, just some opening remarks, if you wouldn't mind, about what it means to be involved with the Yonex Legends Vision Initiative.
Well, the Yonex Legends means a lot. I think I can speak on behalf of all 4 of us and say that we are really proud to still, keep this legacy alive. And we want to thank Yonex for the opportunity for doing so. And also a big thank to all of you for showing up today.
Thank you, Peter. 2016, obviously an Olympic year, so it's a busy calendar. Tell us how that sort of impacted on the Legends Vision.
Well, for sure, especially maybe not so much for Taufik and me, as we are not playing anymore, but for Lin Dan and Lee Chung Wei, 16 was a crazy year with the Olympics being the overall target of everything. So for sure, it was not easy to put in these events, but luckily there's a future which opens up for a lot more to come.
Yeah, and then there have been some events, of course, those of you who follow the programme, we've seen Chris and Gabby go to Northampton and try and engage the local community there as ambassadors for the Yonex Vision, Legends Vision. So there has been little things going on, but we're looking forward to the rest of this year. Taufik, 2017, what can we look forward to?
Yeah, well, it's now start again in All England, so I'm very happy because I'm together with Peter again, and now Lindan is still playing and Lee Chong is still playing. So for the future, for this 17, we have more city, we have 3 cities in the future. So it's be good for the badminton to promote for the future.
So that's the first bit of breaking news that we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. There are 3 new locations. So where exactly will the Legends World Tour be heading in 2017? Let's find out.
We have a legacy that we would like to try and pass on to the badminton world and possibly into new areas of the world, trying to get more young people to play badminton. That's why we are here, that's why we are doing this Legends Vision together with Yonex.
And there we go. We are heading off to France, to India and to Japan later this year. Taufik, France, Paris, why is that a good venue?
Why in Paris? Why in Paris? Yeah, you know, now in Paris, you know, one of the legends is the Peter Gade. Now he's coaching for the national team in Paris. Then we hope Peter Gade and coaching in Paris, so become the more player, I mean the young player and the more player talent like polo, like Peter Gade, polo like Lee Chong or Lindan in the world, I mean for the badminton. So I think it's the great city also in Paris for, you know,
the culture,
food, everything for the shopping. I don't know.
The shopping as well.
No,
yes, so I hear it's very good.
But you know, but for the
we'll ask Peter. He's an avid shopper.
For the badminton.
Yes.
Because the Peter Gade, that's why we're going to Paris next, the legend.
Yeah. And Peter, as Taufik's been saying, you're coaching there, and you have been for, was it 18 months or so now? How's it going? How's it going? Are you sensing there's an appetite and there's really growth potential there in France for badminton?
For sure, I do. Already before I started the job, I think playing the French Open at Stade Coubertin in France, I'm sure Taufik felt the same way, and a lot of other players felt the same way. There is a huge passion, a huge big group of badminton fans in France. We see a lot of interest from the young players, young people who want to take up the sport of badminton. So for me, it's a great thing to be the national coach in a country where badminton is emerging like it is in France.
Give us a few trade secrets. Tell us a little bit more. Who are the up-and-coming stars? Who's your next French Janne Jorgensen? Who's the next French Victor Axelsen?
Well, for sure, looking at what's going on the youth level, we have names like the Popov brothers coming forward. We have a guy called Anu Merkle as well. And these guys are already taking up the fight against the best European young players. And it's great to see they can do that. And then it's my and other coaches' job to try and pass them on to the next stage, to the senior level. And I'll do whatever I can to do that.
We've already heard from Taufik. He's a big fan of Paris for a number of different reasons. I
understand this.
Yes, I'm sure you do. And I do too. But what about Tokyo? Why is that significant? Why is that special?
Well, obviously, Tokyo is the home of Yonex. At the same time, in September, there's going to be a big para-badminton event. So these two big facts are quite important in choosing Tokyo. For me, Tokyo is also one of the homes of badminton. It's always been there. So of course we should be heading for Tokyo at some point.
And India, I mean, you know, anyone who's into cricket will know that is the #1 sport in India, but they've got some big players, you know, PV Sindhu, for example, and, you know, they can also benefit and grow as well with an event like this over there.
Definitely. With the popularity for Saina Nehwal and Sindhu and other Indian players coming forward, this is there's a huge potential for badminton in India. And I'm sure that doing a Legends Vision there can help, can be a good step towards bringing badminton to an even higher level in India.
Fantastic. And if you want any more information, check out the website for more details on that, legends.yonex.com, for those 3 events in France and Japan and in India. One of the great things about sport is that it is a fantastic tool for affecting positive change, positive social change. And it happens in all of the major sports. Badminton should be no different with that. And I think thousands of fans across the world have been inspired by how the legends themselves are so committed to this project. And every time they've been somewhere, so obviously to the home of Peter in Denmark, to the home of Taufik in Indonesia, they've been trying to give back and really positively affect the local community there. And they plan to do the same here in Birmingham, and the legacy will be to try and get more kids playing badminton. Quite simply, let's grow this from the bottom up with the real youngsters. There's been a Legends Vision inspired racket, which has been produced by Yonex. And a certain amount of funds raised from the sales of this racket will be set aside for this particular city where we can give back, and they will leave their legacy here as a result. And so Peter and Taufik are very, very proud to present £1,000 worth of Yonex badminton equipment to 2 Birmingham school partnerships. So that's how we're doing this at the moment, and it will grow and it will grow. So to accept this formally on their behalf, if you could please give a warm welcome to Alex Smith from the King Edward's Aston School Sports Partnership. Could I ask you to do the honours, please? Thank you, Peter.
Thank you. Well done. You're in the middle. Take a picture.
For those who want to take pictures, please go for it.
Sure.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Taufik. Alex, if I could just borrow you. Yeah, absolutely. Round of applause. I was going to say, yeah. First of all, Alex, just tell us how this is going to help you going forward with the school partnerships you're involved in.
I'm really keen to introduce more badminton to the primary children and to the primary age. There's a lot of badminton that goes on with the adults and with the older children in the secondary schools, but this will give us the opportunity to introduce badminton to schools that haven't played it before in the primaries, in an area where there isn't a lot of funds and there isn't a lot of money to support this, so hopefully it will progress.
Is there the appetite for badminton there?
There's definitely an appetite for badminton. It's a very popular sport, and I think you see a lot of children having fun with it. So I think this is going to give us a chance to maybe get some champions out of our area, which would be fantastic.
And the kids have been here at the Barclaycard Arena playing on the courts this morning. That's amazing. How did they find it?
They really enjoyed it. They felt like stars. They came along and had the opportunity to actually play on the real courts. It was. I had a number of schools who would like to have brought children, but obviously we had to limit it. So they were very pleased, very excited to be here. So yes, they enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Listen, Alex, it's an absolute pleasure. Give it up once again, Alex White, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Right. We've got another special announcement to make, and it concerns, I suppose, the expansion of the Legends family. So we've got a new legend joining us. How are we going to do this? Let's try and tease our audience here, Peter. Give us a little bit of information about who the new member of this club is.
Well, while I was playing at the same time as this guy, one thing I remember is that almost no matter where we came in Asia, China, Indonesia, Malaysia, he was hugely popular, especially among the girls. A bit like this guy.
Okay, all right.
That's a bit of bonus.
Similar, right?
Hang on. We still need you. Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions then. Retired or still playing? Is he still playing badminton?
I think still play badminton for the ladies single.
Okay. What country does he come from, Peter?
He's from Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is working, isn't it? We're trying to work out who it is. Without further ado, let's reveal our latest legend.
Rally, good change of pace from the Koreans. That's more like the smashing we used to see from Rally, good change of pace from the Koreans.
let's bring on the man who has won here before. He has been world #1 in doubles with 3 different partners in the men's game and 1 in the women's game as well. Please welcome Lee Yong Dae. We have to do a sort of initiation, obviously. This is a very special club, as we've said before. But it means a presentation as well, so that we can officially welcome in Lee Yong Dae to become the latest Yonex legend. Please welcome the chairman of Yonex, Ben Yoneyama. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed, Ben Yoneyama. The pin is on. Now it's official. There's no going back. So Lee Yong Dae is going to say a few words, and you'll also hear a translation. So Lee, over to you.
네, 안녕하십니까. 저는 대한민국 배드민턴 선수 이용대입니다.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lee Yong Dae from Korea.
먼저 오늘 이 자리를 피터 게이트, 타우픽 그리고 요넥스 벤 회장님께서 이렇게 자리를 만들어 주신 거에 대해 너무나 감사드립니다.
First of all, I'm really glad and it's my great honor to be here. And I also thank you, Peter Gade, Taufik, Hidayat, and Chairman Mr. Ben Yoneyama to introduce me to everybody and warm welcome here.
그리고 무엇보다도 요넥스와 또 한 가족이 됐다는 것에 너무나 큰 기쁨이고 또 제가 경기를 같이 뛰면서 지금까지 동경해 왔던 배드민턴 레전드들과 이런 큰 자리에 설 수 있다는 것에 큰 영광이라고 생각하고 있습니다.
Once again, I'm very happy to be one of the Yonex family member, and it's my great honor to be together with all the badminton legends whom I admire tonight.
그리고 이제 요넥스를 통해서 많은 분들과 인사를 드리게 될 거고요. 또 요넥스 배드민턴 레전드하고 앞으로도 좋은 기회를 통해서 전 세계적으로 배드민턴을 알리는 데 노력하겠고 또 앞으로 저 개인적으로도 최선을 다하는 선수가 되도록 하겠습니다.
As one of Yonex family member, I'll do my best to promote badminton all over the world through the Legends Vision, and also as the badminton players, I'll do my best to show my best performance to everybody.
감사합니다. 끝내주세요.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lee Yong Dae. Let's get some immediate reaction, shall we, to our latest bit of breaking news. Peter, why is Lee Yong Dae a really good choice for the latest legends?
Well, to be honest, for me, he's an amazing player. He's been he's continuing the great tradition of great doubles players coming from Korea. When he's on court, you feel he's got a special kind of flair. He's fighting. He's got a huge passion for the game. Always being a good partner on court. For me, it's a natural that he's on this stage.
And Taufik, what is so special about Yong Dae?
Yeah, you know, it's the Lee Yong Dae is the Olympic gold medal in the mixed double, right? After that, he's moved to double. Is the great player, one of the great player in the double. Also, is the nice person. Also for the fan, and then like everywhere when he come last week, he came to Indonesia even not play for the national, not international game, just for the local game. everybody like Lee Yong Dae, even the girl like that. So now it's become here. So I'm so happy. Thanks for joining with us, Lee Yong Dae.
Let me just put it this way. You had one of the best backhand smashes in the world. You were very agile, great footwork, great disguise, great deception. Which of you is the best doubles partner for Lee Yong Dae? State your case now. Peter.
Well, I'm a former world junior champion in men's doubles.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Taufik, any response?
Yeah, I'm former when I'm school.
School?
Yeah, high school.
Big title?
Yeah, big title. I'm also former, right?
I tell you what, we're going to have to get a verdict on this. Let's ask the man himself. Lee Yong Dae, who would you pick between Taufik and Peter as your doubles partner?
Just for double, right?
정말 진짜 어려운 질문인 것 같은데 저는 이 선수들 모두가 제가 좋아하는 선수이기 때문에 항상 복식 스타일 좀 드라이브나 이런 것들을 잘 친다고 생각을 하고 있어요. 그래서 그런지 제가 다음 생에 태어나면 이 선수들과 한번 단식을 저도 고등학교 때까지 단식을 잘했기 때문에 단식을 한번 붙고 싶은 마음이 있습니다.
Actually, it's a real difficult question, and I think that these two, Peter Gade and Taufik also would be the good partner for the men's doubles. But for the next life, if I'm born again, I'll be the men's singles because I used to be a very good men's single player till high school students and compete to these two guys.
Good answer. Good answer. Thank you. Who saw that coming, eh? Who saw that coming? Well, listen, guys. One extra little bonus for you. In fact, two extra bonuses for you. I told a little fib earlier. Please welcome on stage our two remaining legends because they've come here straight from physio after competing today here at the Yonex All England. Lin Dan and Lee Chung Wei. So, guys, maybe Lee Chung Wei, I know that you don't have much time with us, but would you like to say a few words welcoming Lee Yong Dae to the Legends?
First of all, I want to thank Mr. Ben and all the Yonex staff here. And first, I want to welcome to Lee Yong Dae and Yonex families. And thank you for today everybody attend for the Legend Vision for the 2017 and All England.
And Lin?
我觉得这是Yonex大家庭里面非常激动人心的时候，又收纳了一个优秀的男双运动员，又是一个大帅哥。
He said he welcomes Lee Yong Dae because he's a very, very pretty, very beautiful, handsome man.
Very, very exacting standards we have here at Yonex Legends. If you want to be part of this club, you've got to be pretty. I'm just going to step off stage and we're going to just bring everyone closer together for a photo. So anyone who wants to take a photo, you've literally got 20 seconds. Guys, if you could line up for a photo, please. Snap away with your cameras. And also, oh, hang on a minute. Selfie time. Right, let's do this. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I don't care if your phone is on lock. 3, 2, you lost battery. Sorry. 1. Okay. Guys, I'm afraid we're going to have to let Lin Dan and Lee Chong Wei go because obviously they are preparing for their quarter-finals tomorrow. Give them a big round of applause. Lin Dan and Lee Chong Wei. Right, and off they go. Great for them to spare the time. Honestly, was a real huge surprise for us. Got the little nods. That really was breaking news. Okay, we just want to open the questions to the floor. Any assembled media fans who want to ask questions to these guys. If anyone would like to ask a question, then please raise your hand. We have a roving mic that's moving around the room. Or are you all too shy? You really are, aren't you? Any questions from the floor at all? One here. Just here down the front. Thank you, Ian.
Hi guys. Now, international players at your standards, obviously looking to a future generation. How are you looking to grow the sport? How are you looking to grow the sport even further? What strategies have you got in place to do that?
Okay, I'll put that question to Peter. What are you doing to try and grow the sport? You guys have got such high standards, but how are you achieving that with the Yonex Legends vision?
Well, I think it is our legacy. I think it is our legacy, our duty to pass on what this sport gave us for so many years, for all our lives. And we have to bring the sport also to other parts of the world. To make it even more popular. We have to bring the sport to young people all around the world, in badminton countries and non-badminton countries. And we have to do that by making events like this to inspire people and to open up their eyes for this great sport.
Thank you, Peter. Any more questions from the floor? Or are we done? I think we might be done. Thank you for that question. Really appreciate it. Ladies and gents, thank you so much for being here and again for your attention and attendance as we've shared the latest bit of news as far as the Yonex Legends Vision programme is concerned. Please give it up one more time. Peter Gade, Lee Yong Dae and also Taufik Hidayat. Go and enjoy some refreshments. You're now allowed back at the bar. Thank you.
As far back as he can remember, this was his dream, to play every day, for his sport to be his life. He had to make a choice that would lead the direction of his life. He taught himself the key to success was to know your opposition and adapt your game to come out on top. Knowledge became his weapon. To watch, learn from his heroes and adapt his style of play. Nothing is insignificant, no detail too small. It all counts when he outsmarts the opposition. Every action, every observation, everything he does is his strategy to win.
Back then, he made a choice that surprised everyone. And he's been surprising people ever since. Some call it instinct, and maybe it is. But instinct alone isn't enough. He's fast, but so are the others. He's strong, but they are too. To beat the best, you need options. And the more options you give yourself, the more your instinct has to work with. So he made a choice. He chose to be different, to be unpredictable, to take risks. He chose not to beat them at their own game, but to beat them at his.
There was a time when it was all just a game, when winning didn't really matter, but others saw a spark that he couldn't see himself. They showed him possibilities he'd never imagined, and he understood that everything wasn't just a game, but that the game was everything. So he pushed harder and went further. He learned when to be strong and when to be subtle. He tasted victory and he swallowed defeat.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, there is food as well as drink. Yes, that's right. There is food as well as drink in the bar area away from the stage, and it is being served now. So if you'd like something to eat, please come and join us in the bar area away from the stage, where both food and drink are being served. Thank you very much indeed.
At the time, I felt the odds were stacked against me. I already knew what I wanted to be, but there were so many distractions. School, homework, piano lessons. To me, they were just obstacles, things to conquer, to overcome, so that I could be free to follow my own path. Today, I understand. Those weren't really obstacles. They were stepping stones. The dedication of a good student, the rhythm and finesse of a practiced musician. I moved on, but those things never left me. They just found a different expression. My fans say I'm a superhero, but the truth is, I'm just a hard worker.